showers is for blessings. In thunder there's a lesson.
Powerful writes the rules and break them without consequence. One program dares to ask the tough questions. No filters, no fear, just facts, insights, and the real issues shaping Nigeria's future.
When we talk about corruption killing the country, we need to be sure we are really intentional about fixing the problem.
And people are still making excuses. Government, we are just begging you, help us.
From high-stake politics to the struggles of everyday Nigerians.
We want decent job creation. There are no jobs in this country.
This is where the truth comes out. Join the bold and unapologetic Fuad Said and a powerhouse team of sharp political analysts, unapologetic and always on point, as they dissect politics, policies, expose contradiction, and ask the questions others will not.
A lot has happened during the week in the political space at this time.
Every Sunday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Political Roundtable, your front row seat to the debates that define the nation. Be informed, be engaged, be heard. Political Roundtable, where Nigeria comes to talk. In a nation where every decision matters,
the first subsidy is gone.
Where the powerful write the rules and break them without consequence, one program dares to ask the tough questions.
Killing the country, we need to be sure we are really intentional about fixing the problem.
And people are still making excuses.
From the corridors of power to the voices on the street.
There's some truth you can hide. We are all hungry, and we are not fighting government. We are just begging you, help us.
From high-stake politics to the struggles of everyday Nigerians.
We want decent
powerhouse team of sharp political analysts, unapologetic and always on point, as they dissect politics, policies, expose contradiction, and ask the questions others will not.
A lot has happened during the week. We've had politicians making all manner of statements. Everybody's now a freedom fighter. Everybody now speaks for
Political Roundtable, your front row seat to the debates that define the nation. Be informed, be engaged, be heard.
Mainland 98.3 FM.
In a nation where every decision matters,
The first subsidy is gone.
where the powerful write the rules and break them without consequence, one program dares to ask the tough questions.
in the country, we need to be sure we are really intentional about fixing the problem.
And people are still making excuses.
From the corridors of power to the voices on the street.
There's some truth you can hide. We are all hungry, and we are not fighting government.
There are no jobs in this country.
This unapologetic and
A lot has happened during the week. We've had politicians making all manner of statements. Everybody's now a freedom fighter. Everybody now speaks for the poor. So a lot of interesting conversations.
the debates that define the nation. Be informed, be engaged, be heard. Political
Saheed Fuad. This is the show where we look at the city of Lagos, United States of America, and we hope to have Charles Chukwuma Soludo has been re-elected for a second term of 4 years as the governor of India. A resounding victory, if you ask me. Elections, there are, I've always witnessed when it comes to elections, discussing the three major issues we have today. Of course, the first on the roundtable this evening would have to be the ANAMBRA. Joining us all the way from Awka in Anambra State. That entire process, is there now as far as the Anambra elections are concerned. But generally, the reports are saying election in Anambra. Tell us what you had witnessed. The day is finally the big issue for the day would be Trump's strategy. Men in Nigeria living in denial about the widespread insecurity in Nigeria. So those are the three issues for conversation. It's nice to have you on the show this evening.
Yeah, good evening, Lagos. Good evening, Nigeria. Let's congratulate Iṛedeemable on his.
Yeah, the Agege has a new chairman from acting.
They are more intelligent than the rest of us. We saw it from the day one. Within 6 months, it's not even up to 6 months. Within 100 days, we know what is.
It was as if they waited till 100 days exactly.
Yes, it was. In fact, it was specifically
targeted at that 100 90.
No, what they did was that they released the letter back.
You don't know.
No, the man has not come back. Where did he wrote the letter? We know they are going to sit that particular day.
Okay.
So
but the signature, the hope is the man's signature.
if the person that was said to have written the letter did not say it's not his signature, there is nothing everybody can do. But one thing that is here is this.
Yes. So it's okay. We quickly reach out to Eze Obi, the co-convener, Department of Southeast Government Efficiency, who is going to be taking us through what his own reports of the elect, waiting to connect with him so that we can have this conversation with him. Good evening, Eze Obi.
Good evening, Mr. Paul. Good evening.
How are you doing? The elections have come and gone. The winner has been announced. Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo has been declared by INEC as the winner of the election. Did that come to you as a surprise? Let's start with that.
If I talked about the strategies that is going to make Professor Chukwuma Soludo just have it, like whatever Prof did to lock down these three votes, the pattern of voting is, a lot of young people did not come out to vote. But that, by the way, it wasn't a surprise. I told Okoye, like, Prof might just have a few days, and it's a landslide victory for him and his party after.
That demography.
First of appearance, the way he talks up, it's old. It appears to be old-fashioned style and a kind of petty style of politics. Our governor is a professor of economics. There's this high level of expectation young people have. We are looking out for.
So are you saying there was no option really? That look, all of the political parties failed to present candidate a governor that had really excited them.
In the past, whatever they said on their campaign trail, you can't deny that. It's just like the way APC is in Lagos State. The grid monopolizes the political scene in Anambra State. The way the forefront of that zoning arrangement. Once they come up with their preferred candidate in the zoning arrangement parties, because every zone, since I think this zoning arrangement started from the time of P2D, and they have been following up on that. So everything, the little gentleman arrangement that has been going on, the faster rate. We have gone past the style of leadership that APGA is offering. But the opportunist parties is something very strong to ignite the passion of young people to keep having a feed there.
Okay, I think what comes to mind from what you're saying is just like South Africans and the ANC party of Nelson Mandela in the state.
I think Ojukwu factor is like just the foundation. And as politics, they say politics is local. The three senators, it's not like Ojukwu influence that every stakeholder in Anambra political scene is well taken care of.
So they got their politics right. You are saying
Soludo has already been known, the person that will be the next governor, because the zone that is going to produce the next governor, you already know them already.
Okay.
So
all right.
Very, very strong factor for anything APGA is going to do in Anambra State. So in delivering the division of democracy and the part of governance, that's just all for less. And he's always coming with the less than that.
Okay. He has Eze just 1-2 minutes. Relatively peaceful, free, fair, credible, but it looks like it was tainted with widespread allegation. It was 20, 10,000, 5,000, depending on who is giving out the money. How bad was it really?
With the ton of incidents in that aspect, even angrily. So the point here is, I'm just trying to, but people have the body language of wanting to be induced before they can vote. They can cast their vote. So you see people even ask me, how much are you going to give me? XYZ parties offering so amount. ABC parties offering so. It's not alleged. It happened crystal clear. It was.
I understand your legislation on that election in Anambra State. Well, congratulations to the people of Anambra State and the people. A lot can still be done to, no matter the level of disappointment in his performance by the people of Anambra State. So congratulations. All right, thank you. God bless you. All right, that was the voice of Ezeobi all the way from Awka in Anambra.
That we didn't predict is that they came very early because it's only stagnant. Like people will be voting of 30,000, and that was the highest. 30,000, 30, 20, 15. So a particular one that was said to have drunk. And it was just
drunk and just messing up on
just messing for what we want to do. But the only thing that we can say is that I think
has been complicit in whatever happened.
So
okay,
at least it's here that no matter the case may be, Chukwuma Soludo forward is going to be very difficult for.
Good evening. How are you?
It's my pleasure.
Nuruddin.
Sir.
Nuruddin should be happy because he has a new chairman.
We've been days. You know, to governance of the local government, not be Nollywood.
No, it's
Agege on the other side where we have two or three wards.
That is it really Agege?
No.
Okay, the same.
This is the populated.
The more densely populated part of Agege.
We are the one that produced the last chairman from us.
The man that resigned.
This one also is that, irrespective of the politics they are playing among themselves, we want to see developmental projects across the 7 wards.
When you were praising Vinod.
Yes.
On the show that he was working very well.
At least.
You know, I told you it was a precursor to him taking over as chairman.
You said it.
So you must do well. You know, people are
now that
who drag him?
I will tell you why.
Why, Barrister?
You see, politicians all over Africa on the next election.
You don't solve all the problem.
Don't even solve any of the problem, just scratch it.
Just they play around, just talk.
Is Tinubu not to be awarding the same road at 420 billion? And we have seen it runs through Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and other places. Over 16 lanes. You know how many? So I don't understand what is wrong with our people. Grandma, you'll be hearing now. He did all that so to prepare the people's mind that he's coming. And that when he comes, he will walk. That's why, you see, those who are arguing against second term, for some people.
Barrister Curtis Adigba, again, you know, let's keep hope alive for the people of Agege. We don't want you to dampen their again. Nigerian budget again. Construction project started from Obasanjo stand, you know, after a year.
Because apart from the high quality road itself, which Lagos Ibadan, close to the Lagos State, to renew to work on it again, projects. What they do is to tell the contractor where the contractor is supposed to put asphalt like and the road. In those days, I think it was constructed by a company belonging to the express road.
In the middle of the road.
On third road. Yes. On third road.
Well, Barrister, we'll talk about this entire road project today. The conversation we have today. Joseph Olorosho is in the studio. Ogaju.
Yeah.
Any disappointment with Anambra election?
No. You carry a whole DIG to go and monitor election. I think for what we
no, maybe they didn't want to take chances. You know,
there's nothing like
they should
go to Niger State. Niger State's
least, and he felt as if it was a war zone.
Is it?
They not complain. No. Just a quick picture with Sᴏᴜ.
No.
So also you're part of the target.
We went to
just
your own friend too is an
honestly. Is it they consider that election? And you could look at it from two sides. A double-edged sword, really. Of course, the president any day. So the president has no interest whatsoever in fighting or making sure that Soludo loses Anambra State.
So again, you know, we had predicted that. Look,
was going to win. Now, predominant to balance that by picking Iķekwunefi
to balance the
as his deputy, who is the fact that there is something called end press. You end in the press, when you have a top government position, and pressmen, as a governor, had at his disposal, so he ended. And the other thing is the fact that he has more watchers. Unlike some of the candidates who were scared that they may be abducted or that their campaign attacked and all of that. And by extension, majority of the Igbos are no fans of APC. You know? So we put all these factors together and we said, look, we will be shocked if Soludo loses the election. That's what we said.
Yeah, but Barrister, we just spoke with Eze Obi who in the elections, and what he said is that, look, they saw that somehow Soludo was able to get his politics right. First and foremost, the gentleman zoning agreement. The second one was that he was able to lock down 3 blocks of voters, the civil servants, the people in their aged Anambra people also came out very well to him. And I think he mentioned 3. I can't get excited about Soludo coming back, but failed to show up at the polls. Generally, you think that it's just what it is, really. Look, Soludo was bound to win anyways.
Well, I think my friend did a beautiful analysis. Vote buying system. This one,
he actually talked about that. He said that, look, in fact, he said he voted, and when he saw how shamefully they were willing buyer, willing seller situation, he
did you ask him if he collected one? Look, I will tell you something. What that means is that, you know, on Sundays where football is played in America.
American football?
No, in American soccer, yes. And you know, the quarterback
could have done,
or he didn't do. The fact is that the most critical factor in Soludo winning this election was money. He had more watchers than any of them. Was APC,
which he cut a deal with.
Yes, because how many of the APC governors did you see
to support?
No, because they had an understanding that Soludo is a closet APC. I'll tell you something. Soludo had a bit of conflict with it, so it was expected that the incumbency factor and an unlimited source of funding.
Looking at the PDP, but before we go to the PDP and their unending crisis, any lessons to learn is a good one. Professor Mukwiton's first outing.
Me, one of the things, just like what I said before, that you know, in the previous election, we always have a situation, people waiting for the adult. Shows that maybe the lot of all the shenanigans of the politician to conduct an election and you don't have resource sheet with you.
Yeah, we saw the video. Joseph Folorunsho challenged the INEC staff who was conducting the elections to say, hey, what's going on? Can you show me the result? The result sheet is not available. That to conduct the election.
So people are now going to be voting without the result.
No, they said the man said should. Are you saying that when voters get to polling you and the result sheet must be there? And the result sheet
is, in fact, the INEC commissioner. Yeah. But he's the only one that at least we know all these vices that we've seen. It shows that maybe because ANAMBRA is so peculiar, at least we could give INEC. And another thing is the issue of IRF.
Yes.
For her, they said that by yesterday, by that 7 p.m., almost 97% to 98%
results were already collated and transmitted real time.
So something.
My brothers in the studio, in 2023, on the IREV, the only glitch happened with the presidential election.
But it's a glitch now. Maybe that one was us.
IREV is not online. Let me tell you something. That Anambra State election yesterday was heavily rigged.
Rigged? But the young lady they accosted said the supervisor said the resources will come. Just go first.
To count the votes.
Do everything.
Do everything. I
know.
Why is it written somewhere as I speak? But you see, sometimes, Anambra now, Soludo and Co will come out and start crying rigging.
Of course, yes.
of INEC and the government, whatever happened on the ground will not be important to many of us. But I can assure you, rigging happened.
Said that, look, under my watch, losers will congratulate winners. So far, we have not really seen any of the opposition, but we've not seen anyone get to the point of saying, look, I'm going to challenge this in court. I disagree. This might also be one of those few elections in Nigeria where losers are not going to contest it.
How do you discount my expenses for the election? And Soludo say no, then the person will go to court and let me disturb him so that he can come to the round table and speak, but he cannot congratulate. It's election that failed integrity. How police or any agency will take person to court, you want to prosecute him for both. But
well, Serap is already talking, and Serap, when they can now begin to name and shame vote buyers,
not possible.
They arrested some people. At least one. Now I've got it right there.
EFCC want to arrest. They know who to actually arrest. For example, they know what if they want to arrest this within before this election. Yeah. What was the transaction that those are just small
carton of money.
Those are
that one, but that one should be able to tell them to the
abundant where say they want to challenge.
Yes, now
them. Because it's easy, except they get another job.
Because it's easy, the naira notes has numbers.
So why did he
do budget? do budget.
He had this large amount of cash in a carton. So what I'm saying is that when it comes to vote buying, so whoever is the wholesaler and the manufacturer, Serap is saying that look, we should.
Well, it can be done, but vote buying is like drug peddling.
How? They come say give to people.
So what?
Yes.
He, Joseph, Nuruddin, Lady Mo. Lady Mo takes the money from you and goes around to recruit other people. Lady Mo will do everything to protect you. Like what happened in drug peddling. Yes. That's why every time they arrest the couriers themselves, they can't get to the source. Because it's a layer of protection that they are building for themselves. We saw, and the ones that came from the APC side came from Nicholas Ukachukwu. But you can't pinpoint who and who they gave the money to because of these layers of protection that they always build. We use his personal money to go and buy votes for a candidate.
Definitely not. But
so this is the real.
But this willing buyer, willing seller situation, even offering money, it was as if there are voters. Why are we in this mess?
So the default mode rug of economic ladder, who do not know where the next meal is going to come from. They are the ones who will sell their votes because the only time they see government or those in government. So they are now seeing this as an opportunity for them to take money from those who want to go to government because they say to you, after this, we will not see anything from them again. And they to improve the living conditions of the people.
To win elections.
Still as much as you want. And when you go to the election, you buy the votes. So it's a vicious cycle. The manner that keeps them relevant, keep the vote, the people in power relevant. Yeah. But like we have always said, it will not be the political elite. And he said in Benue, if you don't reject food, hunger will never respect you. The people, what have we really achieved from them? For money to vote, rather than to bring money around. So until we get there, or until we even get to a higher position, where we the people in our poverty. But right now what we are doing is that we are leaving it to some big money weeks, or to those who are in power who have so much money from government to go out there and expect a different outcome.
A different result. All right. Barrister, let's move to the next issue. I think we just congratulate
to his state to go and help supervise election. They don't know how the jollof rice. It's just the vote buying that may not involve cash.
Personnel. Okay. So the police, the police was there for security, not to see people buying votes. I'm sure.
Okay.
So the EFCC, this is beyond. It's not even.
Wow. It's just a call. It's just a call to them. Say,
release them.
Leave these people. We will take care of
the guy
it.
that was seen with the money.
Be prosecuted.
How?
Then we can just assume
who
that
said anybody prosecuted?
Okay, the
Forget
last
about
election
it.
that make sure a police officers have to assist the polling unit along political party believes that those people that are going to vote there, they
will
are
not
not
vote
going
for
to
them.
vote for them. They make sure that all the adults did not even turn up. There are chairs here, but until 12 o'clock, nobody showed up, and those people now.
The issue. Now, when you bring weakness, that's okay. Yes, you don't say.
People who are willing to, sell their votes. The reports were that look, it was between 30. If the highest was 30,000, what can 30,000 really do? That's just the reality. Well, it's still Political Roundtable, mainland 98.3 FM. Barrister Curtis Adigba is with us via the PDP. We'll do that very quickly before we go into the issue of Donald Trump. I'm sure Barrister Curtis has a lot to say on that. But Ohuabunwa, Senator, has been appointed as the chairman of the Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party Chairman, Alhaji Abdulrahman Mohammed. The announcement was contained in a communique issued on Friday after the inaugural and emergency meeting of the newly secretary replacing Senator Ahmed McCarthy. The board said Wabara and McCarthy could no longer serve. Neutrality and moral authority expected of the Board of Trustees. On the party's proposed national convention, this particular BOT under Ohuabunwa, the High Court remains superior and weightier in law than the interim order of the Oyo State High Court. One, we have two. This new one and the Adolphus Wabara led the BOT. As we speak, we have two National Working Committee members as we speak on this particular matter of their judgment. An expert is very quickly, so it's a very simple question.
It's in crisis. The PDP is not. The reason why the party is the crisis,
yes,
is that the relevance on the PDP being the crisis. Today, if it wasn't for his hermaphrodite, not sometimes, most times, it takes someone. Wike was the mainstay power of the party. Has got the death knell of the PDP, which was the last election against the candidate of their party. Now, and what we are seeing is a disintegration group. Seyi Makinde, Liver Oyo State, and then the APC candidate, Taslim, I think
Folarin, yeah, Taslim Folarin.
Folarin will be simple goal is to destroy the PDP by the Wike faction, generate a conflict, translate it into party is so factionalized to the extent that no faction of the party is recognized by INEC. Party. We have to go to other political parties to actualize. He said he didn't want to remain in the party. That after winning election, the court will say
the faction
of the party. So, and for him to be speaking preemptively, he knows where the game is going. Minutes we're approaching 70. And this is in the sense that the destruction of the PDP entirely might mean the strengthening of the ADC.
The ADC. Okay.
I'm moving into the ADC. In fact, in Benue,
yes,
Senator Gabriel Suswan,
yes,
had declared for ADC to the APC. And Suswan necessarily the national APC. In the coming days, you are going to see more of court judgments. When
Prof is a lawyer.
I won't even know.
Prof is a senior.
And he's got to ask the legal department of INEC to render an opinion. Don't forget, he's not a judge. And as a matter of fact, like I've said, this member of INEC represents a political figure.
Interest.
Nobody gets. You don't get in there as a freelancer. So there are a lot of things that I think that the APC can win a real. Well, I don't think this is about taking chances. You see, that's the situation we just witnessed in Tanzania. The TANU party,
yes,
which was the party of Julius Nyerere,
yes,
has been in one party in Tanzania.
They've been the one ruling. Yes, it's about fighting a political party, court processes, having them.
Let me tell you,
arrest, detention
in Nigeria is the same cut of the same fabric. The one in Tanzania.
The design just different.
You remember how Ouattara won an election and Laurent Gbagbo refused to leave the presidential lodge?
And then the other man was forced out. Now he's doing the same thing.
After amending the constitution to remove the limit, that was the same man that the former speaker of the Adeboye, that was the same man that Bede declared.
Yes.
Laurent Gbagbo also disqualified him.
Yes.
Initially on the ground that and that tussle between him and Conan Badier, because Badier was the speaker and he was the prime minister, the constitution favored Badier. That was how he became president. So the man that was victimized the same system to fight others. That is the problem. That's why we must encourage democracy to attend the IAPC meeting, where I'm going to be speaking on democracy on fire. Go to Hungary and see what is happening in Hungary. Viktor Orban.
Oh, he was in the US. Is he still in the US, or is he's gone back to his
country?
No,
I think he's back. His party is able to ensure, But then you go to a place like the Dominican Republic where we are holding the conference. The president there, Luis Abinader, overwhelmingly won the election. He has diluted the power. He's weakened it in the interest of the country. The only people who can consolidate in a democracy are the voters. They are the ones who can choose whose hand to strengthen and whose hand in the last week election. The state of WŽŠ governor, a Republican governor, Glenn Youngkin, who couldn't run for second time because the Constitution of Virginia
look at the beauty
and come back again if you
for people the beauty of America's democracy. States have their own policies. So in that state, as a governor, you cannot seek re-election immediately, even if you are if you've performed and then you come back.
And you know the reason why the reason that they gave?
Yes.
They said it's good at a third eye.
Now guys are here.
It's also Virginia is also one of
for them. Yes. The deputy runs separately, the governor runs separately.
You can have in the past they have elected a Republican. Yes. In fact, in Texas, the governor cannot tell you which account, Your Excellency. In a place like Texas, and this is why I say that as a country, we are not even. If the president travel to France to go and drink water, it doesn't hand over. What should happen? Of governance, we are not rights. What can a citizen enforce as his right? But the courts have said they are not justiciable, that you cannot sue on their basis.
So why are they there in the Constitution?
So ask me.
Barrister says, look, the PDP is the problem. It's not that they are in crisis. This is the crisis itself. Come out looking better, steadier as a political party to take on the ruling party. But as it stands, I think now that we have two judgments, and it's are flying right, left, and center. It could go either ways at the end of the day. You can't even pick his recent interview. He didn't say what he was telling the man to see, but he was within the party. Melembe, I think means take it easy. So Wike seems to have a very clean. It's not I that one, because that one I didn't go to 5 again. I can't even remember. Hey, now today he said
the chairman of APC.
So that's why I said that one's case is a solved, it's a foregone conclusion. He would. I mean, what's left?
We don't know where the
I think
No, I don't always leave Fubara. You know where Fubara is. So I better remove Fubara from the list. Remove Fubara from the list.
Yeah, I think for me, 1+.
Because you now understand.
You now understand what we call abnormal.
So when they were teaching you
the best and the proper way, because for example, I do ask myself. I know that Chief Barrister is a week when he's discussing with a system that contributes to your life, in fact, all your achievement. We can know is not his PDP. Contribution. Is it the one that formed? Is it the one that formed PDP?
No, but he said there was a time. He said at the lowest of the PDP.
See,
he was the one basically.
PDP have contributed everything about him is you can say it from PDP.
Okay, let me ask you, so that for the PDP
you
to know
cannot
peace.
manage PDP.
So Wike
expert.
No.
Who you want to listen to him? That's
let me tell you,
Barrister,
manage him.
What?
Can they manage Wike? Can Seyi Makinde, Bala Mohammed?
It's not possible.
Because again,
no, let me tell you something.
Yes.
Mad without method. Wike is a very is a methodical madman.
He knows where he's going. When he talks, if you listen to him,
listen.
you know, yeah.
If every time he talks, he says to you, they said I was playing the wrong politics in the PDP.
But they are coming to join me.
Look at where I am. Wike sees Tinubu, and rightly so, as his political superior. Age. Tinubu is older than him.
Yes.
In terms of political power, he's still viewed by Wike as his superior political operative. So, and Tinubu rewarded him. Wike bowed to Seyi Makinde as his political leader.
That cannot happen.
That Seyi Makinde got that Wike will look up to.
They say, okay, well.
So that's the point here. Now, Wike believes that it's relevant today. Former governor of Enugu State, Bulubulu.
Igwai.
The governor of Abia State,
Ikpeazu, yes.
And my former governor, Otom, used to gather with Wike almost every week in Abuja.
So Barrister, a minute, Barrister. Why did Seyi Makinde pull?
He'll be governor of Oyo State after 3 attempts.
Also,
I told him that he's the next president of Nigeria.
But they tell him the time. Maybe not 2020. That eventually made him governor after 3 attempts. And the same prophecy is saying he's going to be president. Don't you think
who can break down prophecy?
Yes.
And tell you when it will happen is Joseph Fᴏʟʟᴏᴡ. And it's in the script.
Me, I'm not a prophet, but this 2027 prophecy, if it is true that somebody prophesied that Seyi Makinde will become president,
let me tell you the strategy here.
That one no be prophecy.
Let me tell you the strategy. Yes. Maybe the tool himself
to further destabilize the PDP. Is that what you are saying?
I think the whole idea, no, apart from destabilizing destabilizing the PDP.
Yes.
The game plan
is looking like
just
that.
Just like the Soludo fashion of Abuga say we are not going to fill the candidate
in 2027. Yeah.
Now, but what is that if Seyi or any other political party, if Seyi flies the flag of any political party, the calculation is that Seyi will be able to take away votes from Asiwaju in the southwest.
Yes.
That's the calculation. And that is why sometimes when if you are in the camp of Asiwaju, it will be to run. You know why?
Why?
It will be run.
It took more from
that. The southeast, for instance, where will be one. Almost the 5 states in the southeastern states. In spite of all the boasting by Hope Uzodimma, was he able to deliver Imo State for APC?
No.
But he won. Yes, it's common for sometimes very popular politicians who can win elections on the.
Trump was saying with the governorship elections in the US.
For one candidate to another person,
because you are
to be on the ballot in the southeast today against Tinubu, Obi will beat the political neophytes. Problem.
Yeah, for the APC. That's okay. But Nuruddin, Seyi Makinde now, it looks like it stands. Don't you think it would be too risky for that faction to get an appeal at the appeal court? Having an ex parte order, too risky. Again, looking at precedents, what has happened in the past with cases like this. For whatever reason, Barrister thinks it's because of a prophecy. I think that, look, politicians should be smarter than prophecy. If the PDP would eventually know.
Your states, they are chasing time. Now, Wike's job to do is this. PDP should not. They have to present a presidential candidate.
It doesn't have to be weak.
Then is that if that candidate is Wike down,
yes.
Because of that, they are trying to take, and that was the reason why he wants to divide it. He has divided it now. Doing one thing there is this. After what he wants to do is that he must be on. The man is loaded now. Seriously, it's loaded. It's not like the previous one.
No, what are you saying that he would have to also negotiate? Yes.
He's going to rub on the governorship election and House of Assembly election, National Assembly election.
As governor for your state?
Yes.
reps, Senate, and all of that.
Yes.
The kind of showing he had.
Yeah. He's looking for hedge.
No, I'm coming. Are you saying that
presidential candidate of PDP?
Yes. What if he's not a candidate? Does it stop him from being able to help?
Doesn't forget. Yoruba used to say, no matter how you think,
means he wants to be president.
Yes.
What does a presidential candidate give you about you being able to get a successor in post?
What it means
Yes.
is this.
Give.
No, what it gives is it gives an
You know there are so many presidential candidates.
But
it gives an addition.
Oga Fuad,
Yes.
what shadow party? That people that are telling him you have to remain that 괰ᴜᴜ. If Wike is destroying,
And in addition,
Yes.
to it is this. See, he wants to protect APC and he wants to protect
his job.
By supporting presidential candidate.
Wike's position is clear. Whatever way you interpret it, his own position is very, very clear.
And that's what we're saying.
And
Don't you know that?
reasonable because talking about 괰ᴜ Makinde, what is he looking for?
But
Yes,
Makinde may be a tool in someone's hand or the tool himself.
Yes.
Ask for something from Tinubu
That's what I was
and say this is what I want.
That was where I was.
Another thing you must also understand. There is this thing that looks like only in Benue. When someone is having stomach trouble, you boil it for them to drink. And we have this proverb that says, even if it doesn't cure the sickness, it will quench your taste. But then, if it's strategic and is able to pull out at the right time by saying, I am doing this because the elders of my zone have appealed to me for him to choose whatever position he wants in the Tinubu government.
But Barrister, if that is the position, can't he just have the politician?
Fuad, wait.
Yes.
If you meet a woman today, you say I love you and she follows you home, will you value her like the one that you have to chase around for weeks before? Well,
the political roundtable trumpeting a lot of money and talking tough. But again, a lot of the background, it should come, it should not come. There's Christian genocide, there's no Christian genocide. A lot of talk. Archbishop of Sokoto Diocese has described the U.S. President, the General Overseer of on Security, saying whoever wrote this, look, that's speaking. I'm looking for that aspect. That look, somebody must have wrote this speech for the president. That whoever wrote this speech, that president he needs to wake up, do the right thing. In fact, he's also saying that look, period, to have serious operations to weed out these criminals, so that we don't have this in minute. What do you think? The Nigerian government does not move fast on what he has.
As usual, the debate because of fear. As a sovereign nation, it's military. Trump is not coming to just bomb any city in Nigeria. Trump says they want to act against the terrorists. All of them have said. I think the truth is that the Trump's action is a wake-up call. And we have seen movements.
Can we please appeal to Prince Wise to stop calling us? I will open the line when I want to open.
That we have not seen in the last 10 years. First of all, with the president has declared state of emergency, we are busy making road in Nigeria. Because more Muslims are being killed, either as Muslims or as Christians. But the fact, and if Christians cried to their government for years, trying to use Christian nationalism for their own political advantage at home. So, if the US is coming to take out the source of our problem, the source of the problem to both Christians and Muslims, they should be doing. We know that this is not about religion, but I've told people, those of we have a militia group. What is to say to Mr. President, you are the commander-in-chief. You took an oath to this. And I'm sure that if we can do it as a people come together, it's for the US to come into Nigeria to do anything. So if you ask me, that should be the focus. Not a single Muslim deserves to distance. Does not mean the Christians have no right to cry genocide.
So the argument should not
an oath to protect them is being called upon by a foreign power to wake up and now. If they succeed in taking out.
But Barrister, this issue of the US intervention, You would also see a lot of argument about the fact that, look, give examples of Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, and that, look, yes, we should continue to talk to our government when they intervene in the affairs of countries on whatever guise or whatever excuse. They need to stay away, stay clear.
So here's the point. The U.S. has what it calls strategic foreign goals or objectives.
Don't present to anybody that never existed.
In Syria, they went in search of the Houthis supporting Israel against the terrorist Hamas. But do you know, in all of these situations, so if our government was up and doing in protecting people, because president, before he agreed to visit, and when he visited, they said
left.
They're not on top.
And Vice President could not get there.
That man had no service to that community.
And the failure of the government to protect. All right, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Muslims and Christians is to cause chaos may present themselves as Muslims. If it's about the faith, Pastor Adeboye is saying that, look, it's a wake-up call. He listened to the pastor was blaming the speechwriter, but the president said all is well, security has come. Do you think that we are now?
What?
Does he have the time?
He has to get the result. Being killed. We know the number of people that was killed in Igbomina land as we speak. And people and they look for any epic. Benue people must be free. Plateau people says
the killings must stop.
Supporters of president. We are going to get it. We are going to be an ex-police officer, and you not say to arrested. You understand? Then when is the police?
This reshuffle. Is it really about insecurity, internal
insecurity? The headquarters of the service, the number one service
for internal security,
is the IGP. It is him that's supposed to call the military and navy
for help and
please, I need help. But if on his we would have still be saying, oh, the NSA,
I'm giving matching
orders. IGP then say, how much do you need? What do you need for you to take care of this? And then we will not beg the military to come and be. These are guys that are doing extremely very, very well. So you are punishing an innocent individual. So for me, let them be an NSA. So
Mohammed Abbas, please go on.
Yes. Thank you. I'm proud of him. Wallahi, we need, as a Muslim, I'm proud of him. Wallahi. If take care of them, those kind of people that they are talking about. But it's to please come back to Nigeria and you should contest for the presidency. Thank you very much.
In the studio. Barrister, I greet you wherever you are. Yeah. We thank God. Partyless right now. He's looking for parties. He's wandering up and down.
He has not resigned from the Labour.
He will go back to PDP. I know what I'm talking about. So he's a gatekeeper. He must going to be there to ensure that nobody gets the ticket. I think he's not coming back.
So you think that
Tinubu may want to be more mature about this?
Okay.
Even when he has an arrangement with Ʞᴜᴛ that
okay. All right.
So, thank you very much. This is Malam Bello Osman. I am calling you from Woodil, Kano State.
Yes, I is Kano, Malam.
Today it is because we don't tell ourselves the truth. Nothing but the truth. If we are telling ourselves the truth, what we are facing in Nigeria today, I don't think we will be facing. I want the peace to restore in all these various communities in the north, particularly in our place here. Issue with the rest is of the same father, different mother. What he told me about his people, in fact, I am very disappointed in these people. And when he wants to go to the military are telling him that it is not safe for him to go. He now asked them that, okay,
we are pressed of time. No day. On that forward, vision that God promised that America will remain the same and cannot be defeated. I'm asking you.
Don't let us go spiritual. Let's not go biblical.
Wallahi, Oga.
America,
very confident. What we saw, that is nothing. It's only actually blown from up.
That was not small to know.
Sir, I'm not reporting, I'm telling you. Oga Ford, he knows it, like there was Oga Ford, I'm telling you. So far, he's not coming. Do you know, he knows it all now. He said that he's not coming to help Nigeria.
He wants to come and fight Malam Salam. No. Or whatever message is still out there for us to read. It was clear. Christians are being killed to fight Islam. I'm a Muslim. Yeah.
When the late Buhari was to buy the Kano jet from America, they said every month they will fight
Instead of arguing over this, what is the solution? Shouldn't we find a way to solve the killing, the problem of the killing? Yes, good evening, sir.
Julius is my name. I'm calling from Shomolu.
Yes, Julius.
The guy that is saying if Trump.
Julius, let's just focus. We'll talk about,
that is. Yeah. So what is going to action? Because we are still hearing that. That's why before I can travel all over the north. Road safety will stop on the road. We walk. This is Olaiwola from the guy.
Yes, Olaiwola.
You see the issue of the PDP. I just want to get it. I just want to have my own.
Yes.
The challenging of PDP is only one issue that's making it impossible. Yes, they didn't have a local government congress and they didn't have a state congress. They want to go into the convention. So just a world congress.
I think I've got you. Without world congresses, why do you have to have a national convention? Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Obi.
Hello, this is calling from Ikeja.
Yes.
Please, I think what I want to say here, anybody that does not support this, well, they have their right. But 1 + 1 is 2 now. 1 + 1 is not 2. It can come because there's Muslim genocide. That is Muslim genocide. Let America come.
What we are saying, and I think
people are just looking at it as if it's Muslims that are coming to attack. This man never said he's coming to attack Muslims.
Obi, I know you are widely traveled, but are you not concerned that every
cannot to handle this issue because they have enough time? If it is
Thank you, Obi. We'll take the last call for the evening.
The last man speaking. Now. Yeah. What we want everybody to assist Nigeria, but if somebody has forgotten a statement when this man say people is protesting against in America. So that language you look at all is issue now.
Wait.
Okay. People are killing them. Everybody is this. Those who killing
problem. But if you agree that people who are killing Christians,
I want to point to your station 5G now. If I don't know the way you are, please. I must ask
Prince Wallace, are you aware that when they were making the plan, they got information that within the Nigerian military, the information got to Boko Haram? Don't you think that can be the concern of the US too, in liaising with our military to work on this?
There must be supported this area. I don't think we want to teach as it out of a Trump. But that's a way manner you talk to somebody now. If you are coming to me.
Okay, all right. Well, that will be the last call for the evening. Very emotional, and so political matters should also take some preeminence. The marital matters man is here with his cap. I don't know why he came in late.
We're discussing when the evil you do is proudly sponsored by your spouse.
When the evil you do is proudly sponsored by your spouse. It's Roundtable Mainland 98.3 FM. Thank you, Nuruddin. Thank you, Joseph Folonsho. We'll do this again.
Mainland.
fantastic conversation.
I live the life that I love. I love the life that I live. Tomorrow.
Traffic. And everything fun is right here on Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch that dial.
Layers and layers and more layers that looks beautiful only when cut nicely into consistent patterns. A heart that will bond for long needs to submit to emotional education. So, why not join today as we settle every issue of the heart and on the Marital Affairs Show? It promises to be enlightening, engaging, emotionally grounding. Make it a date this Sunday with Adisa the Enigma, only on 98.3 Mainland FM.
It is the Yorubas who say that at the end of Milogono, it will not have fallen. Should the hen scatter my healing medicine, I'll be sure to destroy its most. Very sure it's not here, but you know, like Mr. Fuad had said, we finish the political matters and then we'll get into marital matters. This is marital matters on relationship issues, and tonight we'll be discussing a very interesting topic. One or two. We're discussing the topic when the evil you do is proudly sponsored by your spouse. My producer was looking at me and then she was in shock. But we'll go take a commercial break and then we'll be back in no time. Don't go anywhere. It's still Mainland 98.3 FM.
Holiness is the order of my days. Since she's gonna feel like.
Ah, finally.
Finally what?
I've been trying to reach your phone for days.
Oh, so sorry. Telecommunication services have been very poor in my area lately. Some hoodlums vandalized the telecoms masts around here.
Ah, they tried it in my area, but guess what? Our people now protect the mast as if our lives depend on it.
Wise move. I must tell my husband to raise the issue at our community meeting so that we too can protect all our telecom masts.
Exactly. You see, when telecom masts and fiber cables are destroyed, every area of our structure harms everyone. Dial 622 from any network or send an email to protect@ncc.gov.ng to report suspected cases of vandalism. This message is brought to you by mobile network operators and towercos in collaboration with the Nigerian Communications Commission.
My two boys are not for my husband. Only my daughter is for him. I think he is to be blamed. He made me cheat on him. Good morning. I just found out that two of my children, the boy, I almost collapsed. I've been crying since. My head is very hot. I don't even know how to breathe properly again. Everything is just spinning around me. I keep remembering what happened. I only cheated because he was cheating on me too at that time. I was angry and I was hurt. I had not found God then. Now look at the kind of trouble my husband he made me put myself into. I thought the past had died, but now he's coming out with fire. I don't even know what to do now. As it stands now, I don't know what to do, honestly. Even me reading the story, I don't know, like Yorubas will say. Okay, so she says that a part of me wants to hide and pretend like nothing happened, right? Tears just drop because I know my husband will throw them away if he ever finds out. But honestly, they are innocent. They know nothing about this whole thing and the decision I decided, the part of this truth. The pain of this truth, pardon me. I made mistakes out of anger and the consequences are heavy. I am just begging God for direction and mercy now. I don't want my home to scatter
I wrote this and I don't know what will come out of it. That's the story tonight. If you're just tuning in, it's 12 minutes past 8, and my name is IṛsᴛSoɾ and I have in the studio with me our one and only Love Boulevard. Love Boulevard, it's so good to have you after a long while.
Well, Mr. Adisa, it's good to be here once again.
Good to see you.
Good, we bless God for
yes,
life.
Yes, Adeboye. Love Boulevard is a certified therapist family. The wrongs that you do can come from excessive and consistent frustration of
you impart your husband will impart you.
Yes.
But most importantly,
yes.
If you squeeze an orange, you get an orange juice.
Absolutely.
If you squeeze a pineapple, you have apple juice. So good enough to lay claims and hold somebody else